Buddha, the Dropout. A text based on some writings of Timothy Leary. I'm happy to talk to you now. Why? Because this is an historic moment, as all moments are historic. Why? Because there are so many people here open to expand their minds, who are not afraid to open up to their own wisdom. For thousands of years, men and a few women of all races and cultures have doing the same thing, to open up, to become more aware of themselves, and to go beyond our everyday reality. There are many levels of consciousness, but most people just live in one or none. How can we go beyond our everyday reality? That is the question. Society is not interested in people who want to expand their consciousness. They are a threat to established order. Everybody who tries to expand his consciousness is suspect. You are not allowed to have your own inner vision. You should accept the official vision. Society is so insecure about itself that it cannot tolerate people who want to drop out. What does it do to distract you from this inner search? What does it offer? Aggressive, competitive sports. Movies full of violence, destruction, immoral behaviors. What is prohibited in daily life? In the movies, it is allowed. Killing, destroying, sexual perversions of all kinds, silly pleasures. While you are watching a movie, you can live out your own aggressiveness. Society offers you escape drugs, like alcohol, nicotine. They require no discipline, no inner work. Just drink some beers, you can forget your daily misery for half a night. An easy and cheap escape. It just costs you some glasses of strong whiskey and you drop out. There are millions of alcoholics all over the world. Drinking is allowed. Chain smoking is allowed. But going within is suspect. All the escape society offers us make people more brutish. The average person is only aware of the grossest sense impressions. Tasting an ice-cold beer with the tongue, looking with glassy eyes at the legs of a girl, that is all. But meditation, going within, expanding your consciousness, requires intensive inner work. The only way out of this mad society is going within. First, get in touch with your body. Then get in touch with your senses. Get in touch with your inner world. The easy thing is to stay with your addictions, your old habits. Stay with what you believe. Stay with the brand of beer you like. Maybe over the years you learn some new things. You may try another brand of cigarettes, some exotic food, and you think, well, I'm learning, I am getting smarter. But you are still caught in the same way of thinking, like an ox trotting around in the same old track. When I say drop out, many people get frightened. They say, you cannot say that to people. Drop out of your business, your jobs, your social obligations. But this dropping out is the oldest message through thousands of years. The great religious leaders were all dropouts. Detach yourself from yourself, what you think you are. Detach from your wrong ambitions, which keep you addicted to the social game. Pleasure hunting, power hunting, money hunting. Find the wisdom within. Drop out. Drop out into what? I want to make it clear. I don't mean external dropping out. I mean an inner dropping. Go on an inner journey. Set out for a crazy adventure. When you come back from it, you will be enriched. Buddha was one of the greatest dropouts in history. And what is his message? Drop out and tune in. Buddha was born a prince. His father was a king, and he wanted his son also to become a king. Buddha should inherit his throne and carry on the family business. That is what a father always wants. The son should do the same what he does. Father said, Siddhartha, be a good son. Raise taxes, encourage trade, fight wars to protect the people against the enemy. But Buddha thought, there must be more important things in life than playing the king. I want to find out why we are getting sick, why we grow old, why we have to die. His father tried to protect his son from asking such basic questions about life. But Siddhartha saw a barefoot man, a dropout, so he thought, maybe he can show me how to solve the riddle of sickness, old age, and death. So Siddhartha dropped out. He left his wife and his child. He left his concubines and his palace and went away, not even leaving a forward address to his father. After he dropped out, he struggled to turn in. He learned the old rotten holy scriptures. He sat at the feet of some gurus, got the message, but was not satisfied. The holy guru said, sorry, young man, that is all we can teach you. To solve the riddle of sickness, old age, and death is a do-it-yourself thing. You have to find out for yourself. The solution might be somewhere inside your mind. So Siddhartha went away, and for years he practiced alone all kinds of stupid austerities, not eating, not sleeping, got thin and thick, looked holy but felt wholly terrible. One day a milkmaid offered him a bowl of good food. That made him feel better. So he sat under a shady tree and started his trip. Vishnu arose, ecstasy arose, how beautiful. But Buddha did not get caught up. All the manuals warn you, no attachment, only detachment. Float, float. Then fear arose. Will I go insane, crazy? And will I never get back? But Buddha centered his body and mind. He looked back on all his past lives. He got high. And then what? Once you have seen the flash of enlightenment, why come down? Why return to the earthly games? How can you go on playing a role in the silly TV drama of society? After his illumination, Buddha sat for days under the Bodhi tree, wondering whether he should go back to this insane society. Why not stay dropped out and turned in? But then he decided to help others to drop out from society and drop into life. He was against the established religion, the priests. What did he say? They are blind men leading the blind. But dropping out involves hard inner work, and that is what people don't want to do. Society offers easier escapes: alcohol, sports, movies, wars. But what is the aim of human life? To discover yourself. And that is a do-it-yourself job. You can't rely on a guru or any divine avatar or messiah. You must go back into yourself by yourself. The only help you have for this inner journey is your awareness and some old guidebooks left behind by the dropouts of the past. Use them, but go beyond them. And keep your sense of humor. Remember the Buddha smile. Don't take the game of life too seriously. And who was another dropout? Jesus. Was he in favor of the family? No. When his mother wanted him back home, what did he say? Who is my mother? And who are my brothers? He pointed at the crowd that surrounded him and said, all these are my mothers and brothers. Was he a nice guy who followed the established social rules? No. Let the dead bury their dead. No respect for the dead father, no tears. And did he bring peace? No. Not even to the family. The father should fight with the son, and those who live under the same roof will be the worst enemies. What did this guy say? I have not come to bring peace, but war, the sword. The whole world should be aflame. Very nice teaching, don't you think, though?